Commanders, morning commanders. Commanders, I'm Chafta Khole, a provincial commander of soldiers in Gauteng. I'm making this clip calling a clarion call to all military combatants in the country, not only in Gauteng, to unite under one umbrella and fix their own things. Comrades, it is clear that ANC politicians didn't have an interest of veterans. After the so-called negotiations, they didn't have a program for veterans, comrades. We were only used when it was necessary. We were only used to threaten the Boers to give them freedom. After they got their freedoms, they've studied abroad. Now they are the ones who are supposed to be benefiting. Tina Senam Sebens, I say according to military veterans. So majority of soldiers who sacrificed their livelihood, their youth, their families, they are on their own. I think it's high time that comrades must wake up today to understand the reality. It started in 1991 when Nelson Mandela took unilateral decisions, taking decisions about soldiers without consulting the military hierarchy of soldiers. Comrade Krizan was at pain to say we were not consulted. One decision was taken. Soldiers were not part. Soldiers were abandoned in the camps during negotiations without food in exile. Hence, we had a situation whereby some comrades tried to come inside the country to come and report to Shell House about what was happening in the camps. So soldiers came inside the country, there was no plan. It is not a mistake, comrades, to be saying we had to stand up as soldiers and form our own and say we must represent ourselves, even in parliament if need be. Hence, we had Umkhonto Wesizwe Party, which mainly soldiers were neglected. ANC tried to disband Amaswacha Mabayelo into Zabo because we were nuisance to the ANC. We're raising critical issues, comrades. When the soldiers went to the so-called current president Ramaphosa, they established what they call presidential task team, which is toothless. It was just a mediocre, just to create an impression, lying to say they will address some issues, some veterans. When they speak every annual January 8th and so forth, they'll be talking about the plight of veterans, but there is nothing that they're doing for veterans. Comrades are on their own. Our grandchildren can't go to schools because we don't have pensions to take them to schools. We don't get benefits. We don't know what is happening with bursaries. Veterans are ill. They send us to 1 mil. 1 mil is a place where people are just going there to go and die in peace. We don't know doctors. The place is filthy. Families can't have access. Our families, they don't benefit. Only a veteran must go to 1 mil. There is no ambulance to take a commander there. There is no food for commanders. Families are far from the so-called concentration camp called 1 mil. So, comrades, my appeal is to say all commanders must come to the party. Here in Gauteng, there is an MEC which was assigned to deal with issues of veterans, who has